today. Brian Nato and Samantha Perry's back with us this weekend as Ronnie is on vacation. Great to see you. Where the heck you been?
Yeah, everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Great to be back. Happy to be back with you, one of my closest friends. You can't get rid of me too easy.
I guess not. Look at that firm turf course. Rails out at 17 feet this weekend. Looking forward to that. Weather looks great. Turf has been phenomenal. We got all those new bets. Of course, mandatory Monday. That is going on, and sent it in again last Monday, and that was in spite of the weather and the conditions that were
A little bit of a weather delay, huh? That was crazy.
Hellacious out here, but we fought through it. Thank you to everybody, and that means the Rainbow starts anew today. 10 race card today. Rainbow in race number 5. I am on Rainbow 6 duty.
Rainbow Bambo duty
This weekend, so we'll see.
You got to take one of them down, and you'll never hear from Ron
I
again.
know. I'm going to have to just text him and, hey, guess what, buddy? You're done.
Well, he would do it to you.
He
so
totally would. So, looking forward to the weekend. Again, another mandatory day starts today in race number 5. But I still have an early pick 5 on a firm turf course kicking off. We are 12:10 first post today. That's why if you're joining us, I hope you are. It's a 12:10 first post just this day. I don't know if it's Whitney up in Saratoga with 14 races, our buddy White Barrio and all that kind of good stuff. So we'll bob and weave around. But let's take a look at my early pick 5. No, I'll call them significant scratches on the card. So that was good, $36. Race number 2, I've got the 6. That is my long shot, willing one. Might get loose in there. Race number 3, I singled the 8. It was an aggressive one. Somerset Mia ran so well for Van Winkle last time. Race 4, 76 is the order. Terra Mendes. And in race number 5, there's a spread on the Tapeta. The 9 is Hot Take Jake. I actually played last time as my long shot and came back sprinting and didn't run that poorly, so maybe we can get a little better out of him today. $36. We're in the opener here on a firm turf course, 17.5. Claimers going at it again. The rails at 17 feet this weekend. Scratch out the 1 Virginia City, the 8 Raffaroo. And what do you got going on? I know you've sent the video for Eddie the Great.
I did put the 10 on top here. Yeah,
Eddie the Great.
It was a pretty long layoff from December to July. You see that date? That was a very important date in history when he ran last. That we're going to show the replay of.
Oh, we are?
Yeah. We are.
I got a hole punch through that, so I don't.
You don't see it? It's fine. There it is right there, July 20th.
Oh, okay,
very special day. You know, I never forget birthdays, in case you were wondering. But this horse here had just a tight rail trip the whole way around. Edgar Perez didn't do anything wrong with him. I think he just needed the race, and they keep him in at the same kind of claiming level. Yeah, maybe he's not as good as he was this time last year, but he showed enough for me today that I like the effort. The winner this day was 1-5, and he ran like it. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll get a little better.
He doesn't get hurt that bad with the rails only at 17 feet. There's a couple scratches to it inside. Jayhawk won the other day, too.
He's good all of a sudden, right?
He's really good, Again.
There you go.
Who am I on? I'm on the 5. That's Kalick. Just the drop here. I know that Baker Street beat him earlier, but Baker Street hasn't been out since that race, and I think that might be the problem.
Yep.
And whereas Kalick, he faced so much better last time, and all things considered, to be beaten less than 5 lengths, not that bad of an effort.
No, and this apprentice is riding quite well here, too.
Pedro Pena has done a lot of good work. He's not going to do it here with this horse, but he's taken advantage of his weight break and put horses on the lead. And he got on this horse last time for the first time and ran pretty well. Baker Street's going to roll late for Antonio.
But the reason he doesn't have more wins is because he is rolling way too late. He has figures, and whatever you want to look at, sheet numbers, frags, whatever, buyers, he has figures that should win this race running backwards, but he just puts himself in such a position where he can't ever win. Now, we'll say this, Joe Bravo, love him to death, but he just was waiting on Christmas for him last time out, and at least we have Sammy Camacho back on, who seems to run some of his better races with him in the saddle.
And he's got big, not buyers, but he's got big other figures because he's always wide, and that's because he's going to be last, and he's got to swoop the field. And I think that kind of muddles things up a little bit. I don't think he's running maybe as fast as they're telling you he is, because he's always going to be wide, and that's, like you said, that's his problem. That's why he doesn't have many wins. Race 2 kicks off the early pick 4 here, $170 on the Tapeta, $10,000 claimers. 3-year-olds are 4 and up, which have never won 3. The outside horse is a big one. Allen Al Forever is Scratch that one. We came up with the same horse.
Yeah.
All right, Willing One is going to try to get loose in here, right?
That's what I hope.
Yeah.
That's your best shot to win, especially when it's toasty like today, like it always is in South Florida in the summertime. When you have that speed, sometimes they just don't come back to you. That Tapeta just opens up and gets a little bit sticky there. And Willing One has never been on the Tapeta before. It's kind of surprised that Kozans, they don't have high percentage on the Tapeta, but I mean, this horse has speed and you can't take that away from him.
I'll show you a stat for Kathleen O'Connell as well. She is 6% on Tapeta all told.
That's crazy.
It is crazy because when we started Tapeta, I think it's been 5 years now.
Really?
We were throwing stats every day with her after
Yeah.
about 4 or 5 months at 27, 28%. This isn't bad, and it's better than her overall numbers on Tapeta. So maybe that flatters Willing One a little bit in this spot. In Refined Honor, okay, you got the 4 in second, Demanche Gras, who just didn't fire off the claim for Ronnie Spatz last time.
No, and we're back in the same spot here again. But I feel like maybe I hope with Jose Morelos in the saddle, maybe we'll get a little more quickness up front.
Aggression,
There you go. That's the win on this horse. The only win on this horse, the maiden victory was with Jose Morelos.
Yeah.
So at least he knows how to get him there. But
Ronnie Spatz liked this horse last time.
Yeah.
He told me so too, and he didn't fire that good. So we'll have to see. Refined Honor. I mean, he ran a big number last time. That was because Titan freaked that day.
Well, that was like a crazy fast race for some reason. And he was very, very wide, though. So maybe it was just a fast race. You just go back to the well with him.
Right. Candy Addiction broke the 2L last time inside with Camacho. 24-1 last time.
I just don't trust those horses.
It's tough to trust a horse like that coming back, I agree, especially rising in class. Race number 3 kicks off the place pick 8. Have you played it yet? I can't hit the darn thing.
I have not yet to hit it. I played it once. It's not easy.
Not easy, that's for sure.
It's fun, though. It's really fun.
It is fun, and the pools have been getting pretty big.
Yep.
And, okay, what you have to do is pick a horse to run first or second. The last 8 races on the card, and it's a $1 minimum, 15% takeout, and there's no conso, so 100% of the net pool carries. There has been 1 so far. We'll try it again today, a flat 1-turn mile on a fast main track. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. It's a 2L. Scratch out the 3. That is Trill in this spot, and we got a replay. Somerset Mia ran pretty good last time, I thought.
A winning race.
Yeah, won a winning race, and Pretty Geisha as well. So here it is. I mean, she did everything but win.
That was a tough beat, especially whenever your car. I get these fractions are not very fast, but you're carving out every single step of the way, the pace here. And I do think that, if anything, we know that this horse has some try in her. It's kind of a bummer she got ran down by Awesomely Wild. Pretty Geisha, she just picked up Drunken Soldiers. I don't think that was. I wanted to pick this horse on top here, the 6. What an incredibly slow race figure-wise.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This barn has been just long overdue to get a win. It's been running some live horses. Your horse comes out of literally as weak a field as possible, but to her credit, she did it the right way.
She did, and when I think you would agree on this with some of these lower level claiming horses, especially when they're facing winners for the first time, when you strike when the iron's hot. They haven't given her too much time between races. That's good. I mean, a month, but when they come back on short rest during the summertime, that's not a big deal.
No,
so almost, I feel like I wish she would have run a little bit sooner, but they claimed her. That's an interesting claim for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're beating Nipsey, and Nipsey's like, what, 0 for 20 now?
It's getting up there. Guadalucha's off the claim here.
Yeah.
Barn that's got a couple wins this year from limited starters. Sammy Camacho right back. Race number 4 kicks off the TT pick 3. We're a mile on the turf. Again, the rail's at 17 feet, and this is a 17.5 maiden claimer. Clean field of 8. Did you TT pick 3 ticket?
I didn't put one in, but I can, and I'm starting off with a single.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So we got the 6 Senta Says.
Senta Says. Look, this horse is going to be low-hanging fruit, but sometimes you just have to take it with the race like this. She's got speed. She faces a group today that leaves a lot to be desired. Can she handle the turf 2 turns? We'll find out. But I feel like these Uncle Chucks have been running okay. It was a lightly raced horse from the Bob Baffert barn of Sands in Florida. huge drop. Why not?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. She was terrible on Tapeta
I
last
know.
time. Maybe she just didn't like it.
Maybe.
I don't know. The drop is huge. She's going to route. Like you said, she's going to get loose in
Yep.
here. The question is,
Does it hang on?
Yeah, well, what does Saranya do to her? Tara Mendes, I'm hoping she gets set up because I think Saranya might pressure Sentacez, or Sentacez might fall apart in the lane either way. Tara Mendes is no great shakes at 2-1, and she's going to be a low number too. Saranya's got upside. We'll show you that replay. She ran okay last time, and then she's going to drop a little bit today too. I think that's going to help her.
Yeah, this replay, she hit a little bit of traffic here, but it wasn't crazy. She wasn't going anywhere by any means. You see the way she just kind of lobs around on this grass course. Yeah, Sammy Camacho just kind of had to grab her just a little bit, but she was not going through there.
No, I bet her in this spot, and so I'm not sitting here complaining at all.
She's she needs like 2 miles on the grass.
Yeah, she might need to jump over some things too.
She could. I don't want her in my house, and she's coming back in 6 days too.
Yeah, she's a big plotter out there.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But maybe she's going to grind this field into the ground too, if she can sit right off of Sentacez, because that race, that form actually stacks up pretty nicely against this group for 17-5. We'll take a break, 4 down, 6 to go. When we come back, Rainbow 6 time starts anew today. Of course, mandatory Monday coming up, but we'll start it new today in race number 5.
Win big with new DRF All Access Past Performances. With one best-in-class product, you now get all 3 past performance formats. Easily switch between views. Access the most trusted information in horse racing with DRF All Access Past Performances. Go to DRF.com and use coupon code 1FREEPP for a free single card today.
Well, I think what my racehorse does is it gives owners an opportunity to get involved in the game.
Very much enjoy sharing the barn visits and those big wins.
Straight no chaser in the Breeders' Cup Sprint. Authentic has won the Kentucky Derby.
It allows everybody to come together to own a horse, whether you own a micro fraction or you own 50%. It's the same feeling you get when they win.
I'm Dan Blacker.
I'm Sophie Joseph Jr.
I'm Todd Pletcher, a trainer for my racehorse.
Sees the grade, wins the Preakness.
Welcome back to Gulfstream today. Brian Addo, Samantha Perry with you. Don't forget, 12:10 first post today. We're 10 minutes early today on this 10-race card. And as I mentioned before we went to the break, Rainbow 6 starts in race number 5, starts anew. I've got the ticket today, so I should have threw out a 43.20 just
you should have.
Represent Ron while he's gone for the week. But we'll do our own little thing here. I don't know if it's a 43.20 kind of day. Here's the spread race to start it. The Scandalous Act. We've got the 4 Hot Rod Honey. She's going to be tough right back. In race number 7, it's the 2 Wine Candy and a total stab. Could have bought that race, to be honest. Race number 8, it's that order. 1-3 Modo Leyenda, an exquisite and a short number. Can't take at a short number, that is for sure. And in race number 9, the 8 for me, Java Buzz. And in race number 10, my best bet of the day. Late scratch just came in, but Insolenta is my best bet of the day. Ileana was a late scratch. Of course, Pete's upstairs, but that was your best bet of the day. So
yeah.
Ileana out. Take note of that. On the Tapeta to kick it off at 5.5, $10,000 claimers here. 3-year-olds are 4 and up, which have never won 3 or a race since February the 8th, which is somehow 6 months ago now. Scratch out the 5 Nero Tulip and the 10 Valiant Winter. And
I've got a long shot.
Yeah, you sure do. Sterling Harmony at 20 on the line for Dwaska.
Well, the race shape changes now with Nero Tulip out, because at least Nero Tulip I thought was going to have speed.
Right.
And I know last time he didn't, but I thought we were going to get it today. So a little bit harder to make a case for this horse. But the last race, he was a huge price. There was rain coming down. We know what happens on the Tapeta when we start getting rain in South Florida. When you break on top, they usually don't come back to you. They just keep on going. And that's what Captain Eddie did that day. Now, this horse galloped out past the field. Will we get that kind of setup today? I don't know. I need a little more heat up front. But that was my thought process.
Yeah, and this horse, to be fair to him, has been running better than 38 to 1 and 35
Absolutely.
to 1, which he's been in his last 2 starts, and which probably says he's going to be another big number again today. I mentioned Hot Take Jake earlier. I did play him last time. He ran okay, but he was cutting back off 2 routes, and we've talked about this so many
Doesn't
times.
work, yeah.
It's so difficult to do that. So now he's got it behind him. He's going to be very forward in a race where, as Samantha said, a lot of starch came out of this pace with the scratch and Nehru Tulip. So I like this post here. We'll see if he should be a square price.
Yeah.
We're kind of all over. It's an all over.
one of those races.
Yeah, Seaver off the claim for Sanchez. I'll show you a big stat here. Seaver, and this is too easy, but he has lost a lot on his fastball. 37% to Peter Sprints off the claim the last 5 years. And again, no pun intended, but Seaver's just, I don't know if he's the same horse anymore.
That's a ball things
That's
guy,
a ball
right?
things,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, so Seaver is not a great sign when you claim a horse for 10 back in June and you've had to wait on him and now you're in for 8.
It's not.
Yeah, so while he has back races that do fit here, he's another tough one to make.
And the other thing is, too, and this is no disrespect to Jonathan Ocasio whatsoever, he just never rides for Amador Sanchez.
No.
So I thought that
That's
was kind of
interesting.
Amador's got guys that he's going to go to.
Yep.
I thought that was a little odd as well. Surfs up on the rail for Yanez, voided claim back in June. He's worked okay. And Sammy Camacho is here, so
That's interesting.
there's positives,
Yeah.
but the rail, and here's another horse, June 6th. It's not a layoff. I don't think it's a layoff.
But it's not a good thing.
Where you been?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. You run this race every single week.
Absolutely.
This is the time with horses like this. If they're sound, you keep them cranking.
Absolutely.
And of course, if there's a voided claim, there's some rules now with HISA, like when you
Right.
can come back and whatnot. But still, yeah, if this horse is his good version of himself, he won't lose the race.
Yeah.
But do you trust him?
Exactly, and I don't know what you're going to get today, and he's got a very tricky post as well. He might just get loose in here maybe with the scratch of Nehru Tulip. Maybe that's the path to victory. Race 6 kicks off the late pick 5. It's a Scandalous Act. These are the 2-year-old fillies. We got the insummation later in the weekend.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah,
This is fun, too.
This is fun, too. 100,000 on the line for these Florida breds. Let's take a look at Samantha's late pick 5.
Had to do a little bit of bobbing and weaving now with my best bet out of the last race, but I'm going too deep here. Race number 7, I have no idea, or not at least a strong opinion in. Message from the King, the 7 is who I do have on top. Race number 8, I'm singling Exquisite. It's low-hanging fruit. There are 2 savvy horses today that should just win for fun, and I'm hoping this is another one of those. Race number 9, I have Captain Eddie on top. We're talking about striking while the iron's hot. Dave Fox, first off the claim, usually can keep him in that good form. But we'll look at race number 5 before that and see how that plays out. And then in the finale, the 6th is now my 4th choice, and I don't want to try the maths here, but that's the other Nick Tomlinson.
Sure.
I would maybe, and
$64.
Okay, that's a little steep. Maybe you could take away a couple others, but if you want to, I always kind of harp on this one. The trainer has 2 in the race. Sometimes you don't want to get beat by the other one.
Absolutely.
I don't want to.
That's always your angle there. All right, kicks it off with the Scandalous Act, like we said. Hot Rod Honey at a short number, looking to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah.
Did you go with her?
No, I went with Liberty
Oh, she's
Rings.
interesting. All right, you got the replay, too.
Yeah, we'll show her. There was nothing to see with the Churchill race.
Right.
So this is the grass race. And the dirt race is a good one to watch as well. Now, she was hitting this turn quick here, and you could see Miguel Vasquez's arms just kind of trying to keep her. When you're driving in a car and you're hitting a turn fast, sometimes you spin out, and that's kind of what she was doing. She has so much gameness in her, Brian, and I really like that about her. You go back and watch her first race. She didn't lose for lack of trying. She pinned her ears back and went for it. Now, did the Churchill race take anything out of her? Sometimes that's a tough track to ship over. Of course, she got the automatic qualifier to go to Ascot, and instead they chose to run her here. So we'll find out what she's made of today.
Yeah, she ran very well on the dirt in her debut.
She's
not just a turf filly by any stretch of the imagination, and she's probably going to like a little more added ground that she gets to. Well, she got it at Churchill,
right?
Let's be honest, she's not going to Churchill winning the debutante. It's a big ask for sure. Hot Rod Honey, it's tough to think she's not going to just run another cracker back here, because her 2 races, I love when a 2-year-old can come from off the pace too, because they're going to fly around here, and this is 6 furlongs today, and you can't just go to the front and wire the field anymore. You got to run a little bit, and they're going to have trouble, I think, because she can run from off the pace.
The precociousness wears off here, and that's one thing with Liberty Rings I like the same as Hot Rod Honey. They can pass horses. They've got that ability, and Colombiana, she's going to do her thing, which is go to the front and run just like that. She was tired there, and Hot Rod Honey, she's back in with State Breds again today.
That was open company in the Sharp Susan.
Exactly. So now, was that the strongest field?
No.
Probably not.
Definitely
But
not.
she did it, and we know Carlos David, this is a barn that they just keep the winners clicking along, and they keep them in good form, too.
And to come through on the inside like that,
That's
I know
tough.
she was much the best, but it's easier said than done, right? She's got a bullet on August the 2nd, too. Mon Coquette's interesting. She was really, really good in her debut. Again, what's behind her wasn't a wildly fast race for the level, but she ran good for Barboza.
Yeah, and she drew the rail that day. She the one whole scratch. She was the 2, and she just rolled. She did everything so professionally. And what I almost showed the replay, but it was just kind of window dressing. Whenever she got headed at the quarter pole, you almost saw her take a breath. And then she kicked back on again. Now, Victor Barboza, this was surprising to me. Not a lot of his 2-year-olds come back and win again.
Yeah. And to be fair, not a lot of them win first out
That's
either.
Also
so
true. Yeah.
We'll see. And go back and if you watch the entirety of this race, and you look on paper, well, she was length clear, and no, she had to work hard.
She did.
To get.
They were on her. Yeah.
To get where she then she got cleared at the pace call. She had to work a lot harder than that. Late pick 4 kicks off, and the summer sweep in race number 7. So that's back again this weekend. Summer sweep, we're teaming a couple with Woodbine today. 2 hours and 23 minutes on that one today.
Oh, you did the math.
I
And
did.
this is such a cool thing, too, because it gives you an opportunity if there are some other tracks that you kind of dabble in sometimes. I am like that all the time, but a couple
Yes,
Woodbine races, and they've got their King's Plate next weekend. So they've got some nice big fields there, summer racing at Woodbine.
Yep, 15% takeout, retail only,
Love
dollar
that.
minimum. So you got to like that a lot. Race 7 is 5.5 on the Tapeta. It's a $10,000 2L for 3-year-olds and up. Clean field of 11. We love that. Carlos Martinez will ride the 3. Astrid Shadow Moon. Carlos Martinez on the 3, and you, Samantha, are on the 7. Message from the King, cutting back today.
Cutting back to a distance where he is 0 for 4 and he is 0 for 17 on this Tapeta, which I do find very interesting. I'm not saying that you should run and place a massive win bet on this horse at all, because obviously he doesn't want to find the winner's circle on the Tapeta, but he has races where he's run quite well. You get some weight off here today. That helps too.
I agree. That helps too. Pena getting aboard. New jock too. Maybe it's just it could signal something. Wine Candy. I have no idea if this horse has any run in him at all. He was 11-10 last time and was beaten 26.25 lengths. Pew, all the way to 10. That was for 30. He's run pretty darn, maybe as good as anybody on the Tapeta, but I don't know what we're getting today. It's a total stab.
Well, at least there's a drop in class.
Yeah.
This horse at the sale, he is one that I thought he needed to be gelded, and instead of a G next to him, we're getting blinkers on. I would rather see him with a G than B next to his name, but here we are. He made an inside move and really sharply checked. That was kind of weird because it's not like he didn't seem like he got cut.
No.
It was very odd, but he was done after that.
Yeah, I don't know if he quit or what. It was a 26.5 lengths worth of trouble, that's for sure.
Exactly, yeah.
He called it a day after that. Freedom Street, I don't know why, I don't know where, I don't know how. He was
Finally
really good last time. And if the light bulb's gone on, that race is going to play. I know he's facing winners today, but that race is going to play against this group.
What does Ron say? The light bulb goes off.
Oh, goes off.
Yeah, apparently that's what I say. I don't. But yeah, that was good race. Comes back, what is that, the 18th to the 8th? Is that 20-ish days?
That is, it's quick.
That's good.
But it's not
for
bad.
him. No,
It doesn't
for this,
bother
it's
me.
not bad at all. No, it's just keep on going. You broke that maiden, keep going.
Yeah, Jeff Engler runs his horses. We like
He does,
that. About Jeff. Majestic Noir on the outside, second off, a little bit of wide wide open race here.
Yeah.
Race number 8 on the turf, $3 players late pick 3, and we'll talk about it in the lightning round, but it paid wildly on Monday for the winners. It's like $5, $7, and $9, and it paid.
Oh, wow.
It paid
It
huge.
always pays big, yeah.
I love this bet. It's been so good on Mondays, but the other days as well. 5 on the turf in this maiden special weight here. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the outside 2. Alaya, the 7, and Grambella, the 8. Yolber, Roby Torres will ride the 4. Jackie Blue, and you're going to try to get exquisite. She was 5 cents on the dollar last time. Oh my gosh, she was terrible.
She is an interesting horse. Remember her first time out, she dropped Katie Davis, ran off during the championship meet, and then she finally came back.
That's
Yeah,
right.
she's got a lot of she's
Dreadful and then some. Was my
yeah,
running
and
line.
I don't think she's an easy gal to deal with either, which makes it that much more kind of frustrating, I think. But she is very just kind of smaller. I think she'll absolutely love the grass, just kind of skip away on it, and that's what I'm hoping for. If she can just get to the front, that's your only chance of winning, in my opinion.
And she probably is. We'll see if London can keep her honest. I'm on the 1 Moto Leyenda. Munning's filly, she was kind of a middling 5th in her debut. It was last, but she wasn't terrible in a decent race. Yeah,
Yeah.
And I think she's going to get better. I know the Barboza doesn't have big stats first turf, but I think she'll improve off that.
She's got to, yeah.
I couldn't come back to exquisite. That's the other thing.
That's very fair. Yeah, first time turf sprints.
Yeah, this is not bad. I wanted to show this because you just see first turf and it's 8%. It's better than that.
And I do find it interesting that Diego Herrera lands here because we're going to show the replay of Escargot in London, and he was on Escargot.
Yeah.
And Escargot could win this race. Now, look at what happens to him here, though. This is not good at all. This was only her 3rd race, and whoa. Yeah, can't go in there. And she lost a lot of ground, and when you're kind of up and in it, that's not easy to do, but she just kept on going. And thank you, Bob. There's London. London, I would have bet all my money on you today if you were going 2 turns, but we're still sprinting. I would love to see this horse going 2 turns. This is a half to, why can't I think of her name?
Love Actually.
Love Actually, thank you, yeah. But she just has long legs. But Escargot, to get checked like she did, that was pretty impressive.
And to be running on late, I agree. I liked London last time. She was very flat. I don't know.
She was. And then she galloped out past the field. I just don't think she's got that quick kind of go like her half-sister does.
Extremista was a little too much racehorse for that group, too. Now, that was a state-bred race, though.
That's true.
We are open company today, so the waters are going to get a little deeper. $5 late double, 15% takeout in race number 9, and we're at 5 on the Tapeta. $10,000 claimer, 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the 4 Chaplain and the 6 Kinetic Stone, and you are on the 2. Right back, Captain Eddie. Dave Fox down to 40% off the claim after he lost one off the claim the other day.
Did he really?
Yeah, it was like 45%.
Wow, that's crazy. Still great statistics there for him. And this horse has speed. Again, he took advantage of the weather conditions that day. He broke like a rocket ship and then just kept going. They got some rain that day, and which is no surprise in South Florida, and just wired the field very easily. We'll see if he can bring it back again. One thing about Dave Fox is this is a barn that keeps him, like you said, in good form.
Absolutely. Java Buzz was second to Captain Eddie last time, and I'm going to put him on top. There is so much speed in this race because Maitre D's got to go from the rail. Readier is outside, and he just pressed Maitre D. So maybe the flow of this race allows Java Buzz to make up 2 1/4 lengths that he's got to.
He has to. I don't get what's his deal because the races, the June race and the March race were like head scratchers. That was very, very weird. It's like this form is so confusing to me. I don't know how to make heads or tails of this horse.
Maybe he's going to run again, though, because he finally showed some life last time. And as Samantha kind of alludes to, it was so far above and beyond anything he's ever done of late, at least. Barry Croft is going to claim Maitre D. Barry can do good work with these claims. I just think that this is a tough spot for Maitre D to be down inside.
It is. And credit to Maitre D. He is very good when he's at this level. He rattles off wins left and right. But this might be a tougher ask today. Just when you look at the group he's with.
Totally. He's really kind of sort of going for his 4th win in a row because
Exactly.
he had no chance 2 starts back. But at this level for 10, he's won 3 in a row with good numbers as well. Wrap it up on the turf in the finale here. A mile again, 35 starter optional claimer, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, rails at 17. Scratch the 8. This is the late one. It's big for Samantha. Ileana, her best bet, is out. That kind of came out late. And JG Torrealba will ride the 1, and that is Money Trail. And there you can see the Super High 5 carryover, $4,575. That'll probably be 4 or 5 times that when we wrap that one up here a little bit later today. So what you're scratching into someone here?
I'm scratching into Logistics, who we do have the replay of. So
Logistics wants turf.
Yeah, absolutely. And I thought in this race that we're going to show you here, this was on the grass back in mid-May. A decent 3rd place effort, I thought, here under Diego Herrera. The 2nd place finisher came back to win. This 5-year-old mare, she tries hard, which I like. You see her, she just kind of dove in between horses, and she ran a decent race. And the group that she's with today, I feel like when you look at Plain Champagne, I think that that's a more of a Tapeta horse. And so now with Logistics staying on the turf where she does have a win here locally, I think it's a good sign.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think Nick's got the 2 in here, Nick Tomlinson, and what a run he's got. But I think in Salenta,
interesting,
she's going to get loose in here.
Yeah.
That's what she's got to do.
That's true. And you look at the Ashima race she's exiting. I know it was on the Tapeta, but Ashima is just a really nice Florida-bred mare who wins a lot of races. And the race in December, the day after Christmas last year, was thick of a championship meet.
Yeah, and she's right, and she's fresh speed in here too, and I think that's the big deal. Her stablemate's got tactical speed. That's the one, Money Trail, but I don't really think Money Trail wants to go in up there and be pressing or chasing her.
No, and she couldn't. I don't think even if she tried,
she
couldn't. But she's on a little bit of a burner right now with 2 wins in a row, so that's a good sign at least.
The horse, I thought you didn't use this horse. I did move her up, but Swing Route for Lerman, who's going good of late.
Yeah.
He won off the long layoff the other day too, which was, Mike's a guy that's going to work him in, so that was impressive too. That turf race, you picked this horse, I remember.
Yep,
Swing
I did,
Route, didn't run poorly at all.
No, she didn't. And actually, I think that this was a nice little acquisition to have in this barn now, too, because she fits with a group like this. And she's not a big, heavy horse by any means. And we know Mike Lerman, I'd like to joke that he loves to feed his horses. They can eat. This gal, she fits really cozy in this spot here. Now, maybe this might be biting off a little more than she can chew, but we've got a good start back for her.
She might need a race too.
She might.
She's got upside. I don't know how many of these gals in this field have any of that.
Right.
Lightning round time. We got to do the standings here.
Man, this is Mom's favorite part here.
Oh, lightning round. Mom watching today.
Yeah,
Hi, Mom.
she is. Hi, Mom.
Standings on a Saturday, and the jockeys' battle has just been going back and forth between Herrera and Sammy Camacho, and Diego back 1 on top.
The move here for Diego Herrera to leave Southern California to come out to this coast has just been so fruitful for him, and it's great to see. I was a little curious. I watch a lot of California races, and I wondered how he would fit with being aggressive here, and he has done just so well. Sammy Camacho obviously is always such a strong rider, but great to see them too. And how about Lionel Reyes? After the ankle break and he back in action, I know you love to bet him. He gets a lot of long shots home for you.
No, I agree totally on that. All these new wagers now, the 15% takeout summer sweep, that is back today, teaming up with our pals up north at Woodbine. That is race number 7 today. Safi, of course, excuse me.
Yeah.
Barbosa's made up a couple wins there over the last week, but Safi is doing his thing for sure, and I jumped the gun, but there's your summer sweep today, 2 hours and 23 minutes.
I missed your quick math here.
Yeah, right. How about that?
Good Woodbine races, good GP races.
All these new wagers have been great, and we got all these rewards points too. 10 times if you wager through first bet on the summer sweep. We've got that split it pick 3 on Monday as well, but that's pretty cool. And all these new wagers have been great. Here's the place pick 8. that starts today in race number 3. The late pick 3, I want to get these. Here it is now on Monday. This is the $3 late pick 3. I'm going to give you the prices. Thanks, Robos, for putting this together, by the way. Here are the 3 winning prices: $5.60, $8.80, and $7.
Wow. $174.
$174.
It's fantastic.
That's why this is a great wager. That's remarkable. So that's the last 3 today. Of course, the $5 late double as well. All these are 15%, and that's why you're getting $174 too. And that's just phenomenal.
Yep.
And
Player
then,
friendly.
Yeah, and then we got the mandatory Monday, which has been great. So you got to put a ticket together too.
Heck yeah, I can't wait. The Mando Mondays. This is a great idea. Been the Monday racing very well received. A lot of fun. There's no Monday blues here in South Florida.
I love it. Tomorrow's the Warriors' Pride on the turf. I don't know where you went, but what a wide open race. Cruising Man is one of the ones in here. One last time for Rohan off a little bit of a freshening, crazy tough race tomorrow.
Yeah, it is, and that's why this is so fun. You just kind of get to see these tough horses that are older and just keep excelling at an older age, and kind of like Ron, just gets better with age.
I'll have to tell him that one. You lost your best bet late.
I did, yeah.
Mine is Insolenta. That's right, in the same race. So Nick Tomlinson's got a couple. Your long shot's a capital L for Steve Dwoskin.
Steve Dwoskin.
Right?
He gets me home with long shots sometimes. So there's Sterling Harmony. Going to try her today.
Willing one for me in race 2. Again, we're coming at you here at 12:10. First post today. Pete's upstairs with the scratches and changes.